Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you my top 10 picks for summer eyeshadow palettes. So these are all palettes that are either like summer themed, or I just feel like the color story is very representative of the summer season, holidays, vacation, just all these types of things. So hopefully you'll enjoy that selection that I have for you. And in case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows especially. I love rankings and all these kinds of like collection-based videos. And I just can't wait to show you what I've prepared. So I always go from like the worst to best, but all of them are my favorite. Like it's literally top 10. But we're just gonna start with the ones that I maybe don't prefer as much as the ones that are on top, if that makes sense. So number 10 is actually one of the most used palettes out of this bunch, but it's the ColourPop and Pokemon palette that came out last year, I believe. It is a gorgeous little palette. I love the color story and I love the packaging as well. I was so into Pokemon when I was growing up, so this is just incredible. Mine is slightly different that maybe you know it to be like, because I don't really like ColourPop shimmer formula, so I usually change it with either my singles or magnetic shades or depotted shades from other palettes. So this one, majority of the shimmers aren't from this original palette. I think the only ones that are is the Indigo League, Evolution, Blasting Off, this one, and then I Choose You, then this yellow right next to it. I think that's kind of everything. So yeah, not all of them are replaced, but a couple of them are, because it just, it's not a formula that works for me as well as I would want it to, but it's still a gorgeous little palette. And it's kind of like a perfect rainbow of colors. All the shades here, especially the matte ones, are like very important for me in the summer. I do really like this color story a lot. So yeah, I just really wanted to share this one with you. I've actually currently used it 29 times. I've been using it a lot last year. It's kind of been like my main palette for the entire summer of last year. So that's number 10. The number 9 is a palette that I think I was reviewing around that time, or maybe it was like beginning of autumn, but it's the Beauty Moon's collaboration with my friend Philip. It's called the Gospel Palette. And this, sorry, let me kind of open it up like that. This was my first palette I've ever tried from Beauty Moons, and it is wonderful. This kind of made me buy other palettes from them. I currently have three palettes. I have the new Wilma launch as well, and that video hopefully will come out tomorrow. I really hope I'm gonna be able to like finish up the review, but this one is gorgeous. I think it's wonderful for the price. I was not expecting this quality. There are like, I think this shade kind of hard panned for me, but all of the other mattes are genuinely wonderful, and the shimmers are so beautifully sparkly and just like very soft but sparkly and beautiful on the eyes, and they don't crease at all. I was like really surprised with this formula, and they're really well chosen. There's only 4 shimmers, but they are so worth it. So I like this a lot. I've only used this one nine times, but as I said, I've only had it for, I don't know, half a year maybe. And autumn is like very busy season, because most of the palettes that I want to buy are released in that season, because I just love everything autumnal and Halloween themed. So it's usually really busy for me, and I don't get to play with all the launches as well as I would want to. For example, the summer palettes are usually more used because I don't buy that many things during like summer, so I have more time to like play with everything. But this one is still gorgeous, and you have kind of, again, a beautiful little rainbow. And these are just the shades that I gravitate towards. So for me, it kind of has everything, and it's a little bit of a smaller palette. This one isn't magnetic, unlike the Colourpop, but it's a little bit more curated color story. So in case you like smaller palettes, this one is a really nice 16 pan, and I think the shades were picked in a way that it's not too big nor too small. Like you can get a lot, but it doesn't feel like too much, and it doesn't really feel like there's missing something like a key shade. So yeah, that's like really hard to pick. Then number 8 is my Wooden's Eye palette. This one is the Mighty Monster, which is a collaboration with Annette Oberstadt, and I believe, yeah, this one came out spring last year, so I've currently had it for a little bit over a year. I've used this one 17 times because from the entire collection, there were three collab palettes. This one was my favorite, and it's actually the only one that I've kept from that collection. I've had all 3, and eventually I got rid of the other 2 because it was just kind of redundant in my collection. But this one is gorgeous. I do really love it. The shimmers here are next level. And like obviously with Annette, she also loves shimmers just like me, so, and she loves similar shades to me. Every single time I hear her talking about like her favorite shades, I'm always just like, yeah, that fits. Like that's exactly what I would pick as well. So this one is so pretty. It's really pretty, and it's a little bit more like it's not as soft or as neon as the previous palettes, but there's something about this that's like really warm, and then there's like the watery shades. I don't know. And then this kind of reminds me of sand. I don't know. It's just, to me, it looks very summery. So that's why it's here. Then, number 6. I kind of picked this mostly for the color story because, and I guess it's also because I always film my summer collection at the beginning of June, and June is a Pride month. And this one is a very bright flag inspired color story. It's the collaboration with Wilma and Beauty Moons. And I'm currently reviewing that one. I've only used it once, but from what I've used, it's wonderful formula. It's just as good as the Philips palette, and I really like the shades that were picked. It's definitely a palette that either I would use with something else to create a full look, or I would use it for looks that are a little bit more out there, a little bit more like fun, creative, exciting, which I love palettes like this. Usually these types of palettes help me to like grow with my skills and ideas and stuff like that. But it is so pretty, and I know that the quality is nice since I've already tried it once. And like it's not as nice as the next palettes that will come, but it's still really, really beautiful. Technically, like I like the Mighty Monsters formula more than this, but I feel like this is more representative of the shades that I will be reaching for the most. We'll see in 3 months if I actually reached for this as much as I'm kind of feeling like right now, but this has a lot of potential to be well loved in summer. And as I said, currently only has 1 use. Then number 5. And this is honestly like one of the best formulas that I have in this collection. The only reason why it's here is because, I mean, it is a very summery color story. I just feel like the ones that will come after, I just feel like will be a little bit more used. Maybe, I don't know, like this is a gorgeous color story. I'm just slightly unsure if I'm gonna use it as often as I would like to. So that's the Glam Shop Sorbet palette. So that's number 6 if I'm not mistaken. And this is a beautiful palette. I'm definitely gonna take it for like a vacation or something, because this one is a perfect travel palette. I even have a brow shade here, and I can mix these two shades with like a bony color or like a beige matte to create blush, and I can use a lot of these as face highlighters, so it kind of serves as like multi-purpose palette for me. And even though it only has 4 shades, 4 mattes, they are stunning, and the shimmers, they completely blew my mind. Like, there are so many indie single shadows that I have in my collection that aren't as good as this. The only thing about this one is they're slightly, like, they're not like chunky, but maybe you can see that you will get fallout from these. It's not that it's dry or chunky. I don't know why there's fallout, honestly. I think it's something with the pressing of these that it just doesn't really work as well, but it's nothing too serious, and the effect on the eyes is just to die for. I love this. Okay, so my camera cut me off, and I don't know when that was, but this one is just really, really pretty. I love this one. I hope I'm gonna be at least able to use it in Sweden, but yeah, like if I were to use it for a month straight, it would be no problem. I really do enjoy this one, and I think it's just a gorgeous little palette. So that's this one. Then number 5, again, is a palette that is just so gorgeous. I couldn't pick, honestly. Like, the first 5 spots were so hard because I want to use them all every single day, and I love them all so, so, so much. And it's literally just like which color story I think I'm gonna get most use out of, but I want to use them all. It's just like I was trying to be like realistic. So number 5 is the Galactic Visitor from Cinch Beauty. I love this palette. I've only been able to use it 6 times, but this palette is so perfect. Again, you have these like sandy shades, this very sunny shade, and these like pool watery shades. I love this combination. I love it so much. I think it's absolutely wonderful. This is just such a perfect palette. The shimmers are, again, so sparkly, so gorgeous. The mattes blend themselves and they work so wonderful. Like, I feel like no matter what combination you're gonna come up with, it's always gonna be absolutely wonderful, perfect, stunning, gorgeous. Yeah, I wish this could have been number 1. I genuinely feel like I'm gonna reach for the other ones more. For no particular reason, just because the color story probably will be like way more. I don't know. I really don't know how I picked that. Number 4 is this small little 9 pan from Little Cosmetics, and it's the Avatar: The Last Airbender collection, and this one is the Air palette. This one is my favorite palette from that collection, and I love the entire collection so much. But this one, I feel like this one is like a smaller, more curated version of the Cinch palette, and it is so perfect. This color story makes me so happy, and it is a beautiful summer palette. I can't imagine myself not reaching for this. In summer, so pretty. So pretty. So that one, and I want to get more uses out of this because I only used it 5 times, and all of these times it was just such a great time, so I need to focus on it more. And the shimmers in this palette are, again, just so, so stunning. And the mattes, they work so well together, and I like that even though it's not fully monochromatic, you can do whatever and it will turn out fun and fine. Then number 3. I can't film a summer palette ranking and not include this because this is just a sun in a palette, and that's the Monk palette by Fantasy Cosmetica. It's this beautiful little 9-pan, and I mean, look at that. It's just such a beautiful, warm, yellowy color story, and there is no way that I wouldn't mention it in this collection. So yeah, this one is just such a gorgeous one. Love this formula. Fantasy Cosmetica has like such a wonderful blend between wonderful mattes, like blendable, buildable, creamy, pigmented, but still really easy and quick to use, and the most stunning shimmers. Just chef's kiss. There's probably like tears of unicorns or something in this, but I don't care. It's so pretty. Then number 2, again, I just feel like this color story will be so perfect for summer, is the Drops of Fantasy by DD Signature. I've only used this 3 times because, no, wait, 4. Because I did 3 looks in the review and then 1 look yesterday. So it currently has 4 looks, like 4 uses on it. And again, you have these beautiful kind of like peachy oranges, vibrant neon-y shades, these beautiful rich blues, then this like teal. It is so pretty, and the shimmers, they're just, I can't think of anything else than summer with this. Like you have the sunny shades and these kind of like, I don't know, these, I just honestly cannot imagine summer without these beautiful neons. Didi really did something with this one. So that's number 2. And then number 1, this is kind of like slightly maybe cheating, but yesterday for you, I believe, I uploaded my summer BYOP palette, which I've been really enjoying lately, to create these either small little BYOPs inspired by like pictures that you send me and stuff, but also I've been loving creating these seasonal BYOP palettes. So if you want to see which shades I've used, I will link you to the previous video, but this is how my summer color story looks like. I think I was able to come up with like a really nice color story that is hopefully very representative of summer. I can see a lot of different themes, summery themes in this one. I'm gonna try to show it like this so that I don't blind you with the mirror. But yeah, this one is just so pretty and so much fun, and I think I'm gonna get so many uses out of this one. Like this is literally something that I would love to wear all the time, and it also has these mini color stories that I don't get to wear very often, but every single time I see a color story like this, I just need to have it. So especially like this 6-pan right here, like these 3 and these 3 shades. Ooh, that is a great color story in my opinion. So that is number 1, and I have a bonus palette, since technically one of them is like made by me. And this palette is like a summer going into autumn. It's like very on the verge of these 2, and that's the Serpent palette by Mika Beauty Shop in collaboration with Martha's Makeup. And as you can see, you have these neons, but you also have these like grungy colors there. So there's a lot of like, yeah, it's just perfectly between summer and autumn, like the end of August, beginning of or like the whole September. That's kind of where I gravitate towards exactly this. So I just thought that I could mention this one, since it still technically belongs here, and I hope that I'm gonna be able to use it at least a couple times during summer. So those are my top picks, but we could definitely be here for longer and mention more palettes, because this is definitely not the only these are definitely not the only palettes that would fit here, but a lot of them are already in my spring collection, and I don't want to repeat exactly the same ones because I feel like that would be really boring for you if I would constantly mention the same palettes. So yeah, those are the top 10, and I'm very happy with this collection, and I can't wait to see how much I'm gonna be able to use it in the next 3 months. So let me know what would be your top picks, or like which palette from your collection screams spring, screams summer to you. And with that being said, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with another video. So bye.